So I've just gotten back from visiting home for the first time in over a year. And in some ways it was amazing, way better than I thought. And in other ways, I reminded myself why I left. Right. Funnily enough, the weather in Spain in general has been shit for the whole year up until now. It rained more here in February and March than it did in Ireland, which is mental. That shouldn't happen. And for the past 2 or 3 weeks especially, it had been incredibly nice, I heard. So I booked a ticket home as soon as I could, I don't want to wait too long and then the weather's gone and then we just have a regular Irish summer where it's not that nice. You might get 1 or 2 more nice days. And of course, the second I land, it's raining. Pissing rain. I just missed a storm apparently for that day only. Luckily enough, the next 2 or 3 days were really nice. I got to see all my friends, saw the family. And then after that, it was a bit like, oh, I'm just here now. It started raining again. The nice weather's done now. And I was just sitting in my parents' house, going out the back to smoke joints like I would have done 2 years ago. And it was a fucking crazy full circle moment. I remember why I left. Yeah. 6 days was too long. 3 was plenty. I know that now for future reference. Coming towards the end of it, leaving the airport. Well, while I was in the airport waiting at the gate to get onto the flight, I had this weird, sense that, the end of a holiday. I was on holiday in Ireland, which was lovely. I never realised how vibrant of a city Dublin is, how much energy it has, the nightlife. I miss graffiti. There's no graffiti in Marbella. It's too clean. I miss the graffiti. I miss people fucking putting stickers on all the bus stops and on the lampposts and shit. That's character. You don't have that here. And it was a nice city to go on holidays in. And when I was leaving, I felt like I was at the end of a holiday and I just had to get back to regular life now, which is funny. I'm going home to Spain. But it gave me a bit of a realization that, you hear people talking about materialistic possessions and how they'll only make you happy for so long. And really, if you want to be happy, you need to search within, all that. It really felt like that because, even something as nice as doing a bit of traveling, going home to visit friends and family, going on holidays, it has to end. It can only keep you content for so long. And I've been thinking about that since. It was nice being in the comfort of home, having a chair to sit in, rather than sitting on the floor. I don't even have a bedroom in the house anymore. Tragic. Slept on the sofa. But I guess that's part of the journey. I have to put up with that. I have to sit on the floor for a while. Have to sit on the floor to enjoy sitting in the chair. I got a late flight home. It was at 9 p.m. Irish time and I wasn't going to land in Spain until 1 a.m. Spanish time. And I was worried about getting from Malaga airport back to Marbella. It's nearly an hour drive and I don't drive. There were no buses at the time. A taxi could be €70. Standing in the queue to get onto the plane in the gate, some old Irishman, he noticed that the boarding symbol was taken off the screen and that they closed the doors for a bit, stopped boarding people for all. And he was saying, oh fuck's sake, they're going to delay us all that. So we get chatting. Larry was his name. He was mentioning how he's in Australia about 20 years ago in his early 50s. I said, start doing the maths. What? How old are you? He's 72. He looked fucking incredible. I thought he was only about 50. It was madness. But I casually mentioned the situation about me not knowing how I'm going to get home. And he offered to give me a lift. He was living in Spain in San Pedro, which is a town, another 15, 20-minute drive past Marbella. He was driving through Marbella anyway. Fucking gave me a lift home. Legend. Talk to strangers, man. When did we stop telling children to talk to strangers? Or maybe, there's probably reasons for that. But this fella Larry was great fun. Very nice man. We've heard it before. He mentioned some Irish comedian. I don't know if he made this up because I feel like I've heard it before, but he said 3 things. You never miss the opportunity to take a piss. Never trust a fart. And you never waste a boner. Couldn't agree with you more, Larry. But I'm yet to settle fully into being back. I was only gone for a week. It was just a bit jarring being back home. And I feel like it's given me a completely new perspective on why I'm still here. The reasons for why I'm here and why I'm still here have changed and they're different to the reasons why I came here. Like how I'm 25 fucking years old now. Grown up problems. I literally don't have a home to go home to in Ireland. This is it. This little room is my home. Whereas I saw my friends a couple of times in the first few days and then they've seen me. Yeah, time to go. I'm not the centre of attention anymore. Time for them to go back to living their lives and time for me to do the same. Fucking hell, this is just life now. Until I get some money up and get out of Marbella. I like Spain, but Marbella is too small. I want a city. Moral of the story. Leave home, go back home, leave home again. Talk to strangers. Homecoming. I've already turned the camera off, but I have more to say. A realization I had is how much that I've missed out on and how much I'm going to continue missing out on back home in lives of people that matter to me. No, I have friends here, but I've said before, I have friends here, but I think it's difficult to make real brothers here with a language barrier. You can make buddies, you can go out with people, you can communicate with people, you can have a good time, but it's not the same as your hometown boys. It just isn't. And I don't think it ever can be. At least not that I've seen so far. Tyler, the Creator, just did 2 nights in Dublin. And I was silly enough to say, I was like, I've been a fan of Tyler for years, but for some reason at this point in my life, I don't need to go to Tyler, the Creator. And I was there in Ireland while he was there. And then when I saw the videos afterwards, and I saw the set list that he played, I felt like a fucking idiot. How did I miss that? I have to be back in August. I'm going to Belfast with Jay to see Fontaines DC and Kneecap together in Belfast. And if anyone who doesn't know who Kneecap is, yeah, fucking, you're gonna have to. Festivals going on during the summer. People have been going on holidays. All the boys have been to Berlin fucking several times. I'm having my own fun out here. I'm living my own life. It is good out here. I'm locked in a certain way. I'm just working out every day. I'm learning a new language. Working. I'm getting shit done out here, for the most part. But I have realised that I am going to continue missing out on things. That's something to take into consideration going forward. Like I said, I'm 25 years old now, and I'm only getting older. One of the boys have to have a kid in the next 2 or 3 years. Not saying they have to, but it's going to be, surely. Like, we're getting on now. There's only so much time left to enjoy being young, and I need to carefully consider how I'm going to spend